Good morning. It's super early. Koda feels much better, and we're here at the hospital. Here we go, Bo. You got leopard?
Yeah. He's here, under here.
And we have your buffalo blanket.
Yeah. Blankie.
What do you want to get after this, Code? Any treat you want, anything fun. Any idea? A toy? Something to eat? What do you think? After this.
Cupcake.
You want a cupcake?
Yeah.
What kind of cupcake?
Red.
A red cupcake? Okay, we'll find a red cupcake after this, okay? Okay?
That's my other sticker.
What'd you say?
Other sticker.
Okay, Kite's gonna look at it.
Yeah.
You're the strongest guy I know, dude.
Yeah,
Are we gonna get a haircut tomorrow?
Don't cut it again.
I won't cut it. Koda was so sad the last time I cut off his hospital bracelet. I will not. I'll leave it on again for a little while.
Yay.
So as you guys know, Koda's been a little bit under the weather, so we're just waiting to speak with the anesthesiologist to make sure it's okay to operate. So we'll let you know. Okay, so we just got the yes from the anesthesiologist and spoke with the doctor. They're only going to be putting Koda out for a few seconds because that's my biggest fear is the anesthesia. I don't know why. I just am most scared about that. So they're just gonna put him down for a few seconds, just enough to make it straight. The doctor said it really won't be very long that he'll be under anesthesia. So they just gave him some medicine that's making him a little loopy. He says he loves this toy. What is that toy?
Pinky.
Pinky, it's a mask.
Right there.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I want
What?
Get it on my head.
He's funny. Good morning, guys. So we woke up today, the day after surgery, and Koda's hand is so swollen. The hand on the arm that they operated on. It is so swollen. And I called my friend who's a physical therapist, and she just knows a lot about bones and stuff, and she was saying that it could be like really normal, like the lymphatic system just like being swollen and stuff from the surgery, and like he can't move it around at all, you know, so the circulation is just not pumping. But I'm headed into the ER right now with all the kids to go check this out because I was talking to the nurse. I'm like, his hand is cold, it's 4 times the size of the other one, and it's a different color. And she's like, okay, come in immediately, like, we'll see you right now. So that's what we're headed to do, and we'll let you know what happens.
It drives it and crash. No, you have it.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. They're gonna help you, okay? They're gonna fix his hand.
Hey, you're touching my screen.
We've been having such a celebratory week. A lot of cake going on. Oops. Whoopsies, you only live once. Now we got the pumpkin cream cold brew, and we're headed to story time. Yummy!
Oh, I missed you guys so much.
Let's go story time.
How was your birthday, Dim Dims?
Yeah.
I saw your yummy food. I was seriously.
Quack, quack.
Wow, Kika, that's cute, bro. Whoa, Koda.
The first one said, it's getting late. The second one said, there are witches in the air. The third one says, but we don't care. The fourth one said, where's the fourth one? Tap quickly, you ready? I'm tapping very quickly. I'm tapping very quickly. Tap slowly, you guys ready?
I know it's like right at the
I just tried way too hard. Guys, so we went to story time, and here I am in real time to tell you about Koda surgery, how it went, and all of the details. So I want to start by letting you guys know that this video is sponsored by the app Abridge, which is a completely free health and wellness app that I use to take notes during doctor's appointments. So we've had a ton of doctor's appointments lately between the kids being sick and Koda's arm, and I often go to the doctor's appointments with all three of the kids, and sometimes it's hard for me to be completely present with the doctor and listening to every single detail, but I'm not physically able to take notes. Sorry that I look this shiny and sweaty. It is a hot day in fall in Hawaii. Some days are cooler, some days are hot. Today is a sweaty day. So Abridge helps you to record your healthcare as it happens. So it's basically your go-to app for making medical notes. Not only is it amazing to take notes during your doctor's appointments so you can refer back to everything your doctor said, it also highlights keywords and important medical terms that you may need to refer back to. So this app kind of takes medical note-taking to the next level because it has a brain. It stores the meaningful moments from your conversations so you can easily access the highlighted information, the important stuff that your doctor was talking about. It's all there, easily laid out for you in words, so you don't actually just have to listen to it. You can also read about your appointment. Then after you make your recordings, you can write down who the recording was about, title the recording and the doctor you spoke with, and just specify more about your recording. You can also use it for you to record symptoms or things as they're happening and then later show it to your doctor. It's just the very best way to record your medical moments so you can refer back to them later. So I have several recordings from the doctor that I've had to go back to and listen to just regarding Koda's arm and what's best for it, just listening to him and how he presented each of the options for surgery. It was just great to have those notes to look back to during this time. Just overall, an amazing medical notation app. So definitely make sure to check out the Abridge app if you haven't already. Download it. There will be a link in the description down below if you want to download it, which I highly recommend that you do. If you just had a baby and you're going to doctor's appointments, or you just have a random appointment, it's just great to be able to take note of what your doctor is saying because we can't always remember every single detail. All the information for the app Abridge will be left down below for easy navigation. I hope you guys enjoy using Abridge as much as I have. Okay, so now back to the details of Koda's surgery. So Everly's birthday, which is the last vlog that you saw, was on Sunday, and Koda's surgery was on Monday. So we woke up that morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. We had to be there at 6 o'clock. We drove to same-day surgery, we checked in, we waited for the doctor. When we spoke with the doctor, he said, "I'm really happy that you made this decision," even though he had told me to make the other decision. He had supported my decision to straighten Koda's broken arm manually. And he said, I think you made a great decision, Mom." Look, this is funny, you can see me vlogging. Okay, that's kind of annoying. He said, "I think you made a great decision, Mom." I told them about Koda being sick and his cough and such, and then he said, "Well, speak to the anesthesiologist, but I really just want him under for a few seconds." And what he meant, like a little bit longer than that, but he just meant a very, very short amount of time. And I've always had this fear of anesthesia, just the fear of like somebody not waking up. I don't know if that's a very valid fear or not, but I definitely have it. And so he said it's going to be just a very short amount of time, so I think it will be good with the anesthesiologist. The anesthesiologist approved it. Koda was feeling very apprehensive about being in the hospital atmosphere, which is really normal. I know I've always kind of had a fear of hospitals a little bit, so he was really scared. But then they gave him some liquid medicine that was very strong to get him kind of loopy and looser so they could put the IV in his foot. So they gave him that medicine. He's so hard about taking medicine orally, but we got it down him and he got super loose. He wanted the nurse to hold him. He was doing somersaults, like ignoring his arm. I had to reel him in. And then it was time for them to bring him back. He hopped in the nurse's arms and he screamed in the operating room, "Bye, Mom!" And I just burst into tears. I don't know, I just had this emotional roller coaster run over me of him going into surgery, then putting him to sleep, and it just bringing back all of this trauma from our NICU experience and not being able to see the boys and them just taking them from me, and like this whole thing, it just got triggered. And then my friend Allie Brooke called me. We talked for like 10 minutes. I was just sobbing to her. We were just talking through what was going on. I was feeling the way I was feeling. Then the doctor came and checked on me and said, he did great, like after 10 minutes. And so the surgery literally only took 10 minutes and it was super easy. The doctor said he straightened it. He has it in the position where it's perfect to heal. It was literally a 15-minute surgery that I sobbed all the way through. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've just become so emotional since becoming a mom. Like, honestly, I was a little bit before, but like now I'm full on a very emotional person. And so it just was triggering something in me. And I was so happy after the fact that I had made the decision to do the surgery because now his arm was straight in where it was broken. A lot of people were asking too about Koda's bone structure and like if it's the same as
Typical bone structure.
And honestly, no, it's definitely not at all. He doesn't have as many bones and joints. He's missing a lot of different joints. We're pretty sure he doesn't actually have an elbow, but that's not confirmed. So we're hoping to go to Oahu and do some more research about Koda's arms relatively soon, because it's important that we know his bone structure and then further things that we can do, possibly surgically or anything else for his arms other than the break. That's besides the point of this video. So the surgery went well. That day we went home. Koda was in a great mood. They made him a balloon out of a glove. We were all happy. Everything was great. So we went to sleep that night. They told me to elevate it in the sling. So I had him in his little sling for that entire time after we went home. Then we went to sleep that night, woke up the next morning, and his hand was purple and like 4 times the size of the other one and completely tender to the touch. It was really hurting him. So we went in. Well, I actually called the bone and joint section of the hospital and they said to come in right away. So we came in right away and basically the doctor just loosened his wrap. So they had wrapped it too tight. I don't know why. It really kind of like bothers me a little bit, but I guess that kind of stuff happens. But they had wrapped it too tight so that his circulation was like not flowing. He had like these dots on his hand that like are like circulation problem dots. I don't know what they're called, but they appear when there's like not enough blood flow. And yeah, so that was like the biggest complication that happened after the surgery was that arm thing and then them having to loosen it. Now we go back to the doctor this next Monday after Halloween. We were supposed to go in today, but the arm completely went down. And the doctor was going to take off the cast today, actually, because he said he thinks it's straight enough now. I don't know how that makes sense, but I guess on Monday, he's probably going to just take that off because since the swelling went down, I thought it's better to keep it in the cast a little bit longer. So we'll see what happens with that. But that is the gist of Koda's broken arm surgery and then the complication. And then now it's just healing up, it's healing straight, and it's still in it's like a little bit, it is a hard cast that's under there too, which might be kind of hard on his arm, but that's what they had to do. And then wrapped in an ace bandage, so he was able to easily change how tight it was on his arm.
I also just wanted to let you guys know how Koda's doing, how he's feeling, his pain levels after surgery. So overall, Koda has such a high pain tolerance, and he's such a strong little guy. So he doesn't like request medicine or Basically, it's super difficult to bribe the guy to orally take medicine. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But overall, he doesn't complain at all. I know it does hurt because if I'll pick him up in a certain way or accidentally tap it in a certain way, or if his brother or sister does, then he's very quick to be like, in pain. So hopefully soon he'll be feeling relieved. The surgery happened, then it was one day, and then the next day was their birthday, so that will be the next vlog after this. But I really wanted to get this up for you guys because a lot of people are just curious about what's going on with Koda's arm and how the surgery went and the details of it. So I thought I would get this up as soon as possible for you guys. So thank you guys so much for all of your prayers, all your love and support through... I'm dying. You can just see Naya taking off his pants in the shadow. Thank you for all of your support during this time and this little rough patch moment. It happened right around the kid's birthday, which we're still celebrating because all 3 of our kids have birthdays in the same month. So this whole month is just basically a huge celebration. But our big water slide extravaganza was postponed because of Koda's arm. Yeah. So don't forget to check out the Abridge app down below. I know you guys will love it as much as I do. Thanks so much for watching this video, you guys. We'll see you next time.